Hello everybody, welcome to episode 179 of Wool is the Answer. I'm Marie.
And I'm Dominique.
And it's Friday, the 20th of October at 3 o'clock. Yay!
It's not been that for a long time, but
hasn't, has it?
We're back.
Let's hope that people are joining us because they've probably got so used to us not being here at this time.
Let's have a look.
Oh dear.
Let's have a look.
What grim weather. I mean, it's just never stopped raining.
Not since yesterday.
Just absolutely awful. I hope you're all managing to keep dry.
That's it. I'm in and we've got people there. So some people have found us.
I need to come off and go back on again. Oh, there we are. There we are. There we are. Hello, everybody. Hope the weather's better with everybody else. God, Bennett.
Well, hopefully everyone's inside. I've been out once today and it was horrific.
I know, it was absolutely awful. I've not ventured outside today, apart from to put my head outside the door. That's about it.
Well, I wouldn't have done, but we'd got an order to post, so it had to go. I couldn't convince the postman to take it when he picked up another parcel for me. So
that's mean. I always normally do. I always will take it because it does say, doesn't it? Ask and they can sometimes take it.
I mean, I don't think it helped that it was absolutely pouring down. But
yes,
anyway.
I'm not very sorry for the man who came to deliver the wool because he couldn't get in front of the house.
Oh no.
So anyway, all sorted. We have wool again. Hello everybody. It seems ages since we've done this.
It does. I mean, it's taken me too long to write everything down. I've forgotten what I'm meant to be writing down. It has only been
2 weeks,
15 days, hasn't it? But yeah,
it does. It feels longer, doesn't it?
I think because we'll speak about it, but we had Bakewell. That just seems like a long time ago anyway. So
it does. Well, when you sent that email out today, Dominique had sent an email out for the people who are going to the retreat in November, like end of November, beginning of December. When you said it's 38 days.
37 now. I sent it yesterday.
I was like, but it can't be.
Yeah. And I've got a week's holiday to fit in before then.
Well, I was arguing with somebody at the beginning of the week who was saying that an appointment, we can do it on the 20th. And I'm thinking, I said, well, that's a long time to wait. She said, no, it's the 18th when I rang up. And I went, it's the 18th of October.
Yeah.
You've stolen the months this year.
It is just, and we've gone from it being unseasonably hot for October to proper autumnal weather.
I've got me thick woolly Sunday jumper on.
You've got your Christmas jumper on.
Your Christmas Sunday jumper on. It's so warm, but not too hot.
I mean, for the first time this year, we'll note it. I had to put the heating on for an hour because I had to get the wool dry to wind it to post. So, and it is definitely much cooler today, but it went on for an hour to dry the wool.
Not in my other not in the living room where Dad sat. Flipping heck, it's like Krakatoa in there with the fire cranked up.
I did think that because the rest of it's not dry, and I thought, I could just take it to you, but I've got the wool to pick up from Marie's. But it was just such horrific weather. I thought, I'm not doing it.
No, it has got a bit better now. It has been absolutely. Our back garden's like a swamp. Really.
Well, when I went to the co-op in Welton, to the post offices in the co-op, to post the order earlier, the grate or one of the grates in the road was clearly just completely overwhelmed because it was just bubbling. It was like it being in a spa. There was just a massive puddle that was bubbles coming out of it in the middle of the village. So
Wendy's got a question for you.
No, Wendy, no, never. No one's ever chased me to say, you've missed something. Who knows?
I still think it was collect the keys. I think you'd sent yourself a message and it had got all mixed up.
I mean, I don't think it was because I just don't think that was in before I got the email to do it. So who knows? But nobody's ever chased me, Wendy. So, unless of course it was in for the wrong month, then they'll chase me in November. But
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, are you all warm? Victoria, what's it like with you?
Yes.
It might not be storm.
Babette.
I knew it was a B, but then I couldn't think.
Is that where it is? Is it storm?
I think it is, yeah. Storm Babette. Has it probably come from America?
Probably.
We normally get the tail end of it, don't we?
It's been horrific in some places, though, hasn't it? Anyway, let's talk wool and all things woolly, shall we?
Yes. Let's. First of all, thank you to everyone that came to see us, buy from us, just stopped to chat, show us finished garments at Bakewell. We love Bakewell, don't we? It's such a nice show.
And we go on, sorry.
No, go on.
And we love the fact that, you know, people just come and chat and say that they watch the podcast, say that they, you know, they follow us on social media. You know, that means a lot, doesn't it? Even if you don't come and buy anything, just the fact that, you know, we just like chatting to people. It is so nice talking to people. So I can't remember if Dominique's got a list of first names of people, but... Well,
I realised that. I'd written some down, but I've not got it with me. But for the first person I want to say thank you to was Jo and her daughter who came, because Jo did the...
The coronation blanket.
I know. I was just about to say it was the knitted version, and I doubted myself, but it was the knitted version.
Yeah, it was,
wasn't it? I just suddenly doubted myself then. The knitted version of the coronation blanket that she'd finished, and she brought it to show us, and it was fantastic. If you follow us on social media, Jo and her daughter kindly let us take a picture of them holding it in front of the stall. So, and
mine was hung up above it, so it was like crochet and knitted version. So it was really nice to see it, and it's so nice starting to see all of the ones that have been finished, isn't it?
Yeah, mine's still not finished. You're not going to see mine today at all. There's not a stitch being knit on it.
So we had a lot of people asking about the pattern, and we are going to release the pattern, which is a dual crochet and knitting pattern, beginning of November sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're going to release the wool that you'll be able to buy as a pack if you wanted to do exactly the same, and we're also going to put the individual colours on as well at some point, aren't we? So
yeah, I'm just thinking we'll have to decide. It might even have to be next week, because if we do it at the beginning of November, if you then all go mad and want to order it, then I go on holiday, so it might have to be next, but we'll let you know. So
we'll let you know anyway. But yeah, it was lovely to see all the different versions of it. People were bringing them in the bags, weren't they? It was really nice. Look what I've got.
Yeah, really, really nice. Socks.
Jumpers.
Yeah.
Shawls. There was
all sorts of things.
And lots of people saying, I've bought that, I still haven't done it. So we're all in the same club, aren't we? We're all in the same.
Well, I've just seen, hello, Kath. Kath's on here. Kath, who owns Wensleydale Longwool Sheep Shop. I bought a jumper pack at Cumbria that I've still not knit. And last year at Bakewell, I bought a cable tank top, still to do. So, you know, we're all the same. We all do it, but...
That's the cable tank top I did the back of, and then did the front plain, isn't it? The hilly.
Yes.
I nearly put that on today. I thought my arms were a bit cold, so I've gone, because this is calf's wool, this is the natural, held with, I have no idea.
Is it ours?
I have no idea.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. I think it might have been one that you bought me for a birthday present.
It was one that you went back and bought a second one of because you thought you were going to run out.
I did. That's right. I can't remember where it was from.
I can't.
But it looks very Christmassy. It just looks very Christmassy. Not, you know, it's never too early to start Christmas. Even though I've got my pumpkins out, it's never too early to think about Christmas.
Oh, that's going to really bug me. Someone will know.
It'll be somewhere on the previous episode, won't it? I can't think where it came from.
But it's someone that you've bought from before, not Third Flock Dance, not Noodle Soup. It wasn't Snuggly Stars, was it? No, it wasn't. Anyway, that's by the by. But yeah, so we all do it. We all buy things and you know, look at them until suddenly they want to be knit.
Yeah,
but
and stuff like that.
People seem to be really pleased with the mini sets and the sock sets that we'd put out, which we'd changed. There were only a couple of people asked if we'd just got minis. And
it was lovely to see so many people come along with the cha-cha-cha socks.
Yes.
We saw lots of cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, we did.
And I'm going to throw this out here, and Dominique doesn't even know I'm going to say this, but you know, this is how me and Dominique roll.
Yeah,
don't panic, Dominique. What would you like to see from shows next year? Because our first show will be May time, hopefully. Buxton.
Yeah, these are the ones we've applied for.
We've applied, hopefully. So what would you like to see from us next year? Because we were thinking about getting some different patterns possibly, or different, what do you want to see from us? More mini sets, like the sock sets. I might do a poncho pattern. That's what I'm thinking I might do. Is there anything else you would like to see of patterns that we can start thinking about now to get done by May time?
Yes.
So, because at the end of the day, it's you lot that buy it. So is there anything you would like to see from us? Because we've got other shawls and we've got different bits and pieces, haven't we? Or
if you're aware of like one skein shawl, because we'd just like to have as much of the wool knitted up in samples as we can. And it's brilliant using our patterns, but we also accept that we've only got one skein pattern. It's a crochet one, so you might be out there and think, oh, this is a really good one, because people are always looking for ideas as well.
So let us know if there's anything in particular, because we had quite a few love notes on the show, on the stall this year that was popular to see our wool knit up in it. Is there any other jumpers or garments or shawls even that you want to see in our wool?
And what do you want to see it in?
Yeah, what would you like to see it in?
What colours?
Yeah.
Because someone came on the stall, and I still can't believe it, but someone said, oh, have you got cinder toffee knit up? Oh, I don't think we have. And we've had that for 2 years, and we always try and get something knitting things. So anyway,
I can't. And we were both a bit flummoxed by that, weren't we? We were like, knew we'd got it knit. So it just goes to show some things just slip by us that we forget.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm fancy doing a poncho pattern, and the new Christmas release one that isn't going to be available yet, but the Christmas colourway, I'm going to do the double knit shawl that I did, and the Linton Stepping Stones. So that'll be showing in a shawl.
Yeah.
But yeah, you let us know what you would like. Have a think about it and just send us some messages. You've got
some time to think about it, but at least we've got time to prepare.
And we're keeping Wendy really busy, aren't we, Wendy? Yeah.
Well, Wendy's silly enough to keep volunteering to do things.
Yeah. Which is amazing, because we've got garment now. She's done the poncho, which was really popular, wasn't it?
Yes.
We've got different shawls, which are fantastic, all different shapes, 1 ballers, 2 ballers.
Wendy, the Hope pattern, which is a 1 skein crochet shawl that was knit up. Wendy did as a sample of it in Cherry Bakewell, crocheted up in Cherry Bakewell, which we released. That was so popular, everyone that was drawn to that. So it was definitely worth it, Wendy. And not that they weren't drawn to it, but we had it done in neons, and you either liked it or you didn't. Whereas Cherry Bakewell, everyone seemed to stop and look at.
However, how many people asked us for Party Popper? I had 2 people at least ask me for Party Popper, and it's just like you can't wait up, can you?
No, you can't.
Oh yeah, see, Wendy says she's already got 2 patterns in the new blanket club.
Yeah,
we need to have a talk to you about that, Wendy.
Yeah, but anyway, so we're keeping Wendy busy, but just what else do you want to see?
What else do you want to see? Right.
I mean, just while we're talking of Cherry Bakewell, I just wanted to, only because I very rarely have the wool here, and I dyed some up because somebody wanted some. That is cherry Bakewell, not caked.
I tell you what, Dominique, you could use that to replicate this jumper because it's not far off, is it?
Well, it's not, but I think it looks like holiday jigsaw. I know it's not a holiday jigsaw, but
It does
that's
look like holiday jigsaw as well.
But I just thought, because we cake everything, but if you want, I think it looks so different.
It's beautiful. It's one of my favourite ones you've put recently.
Well, it was so popular, which is why I've had to dye more, because we'd run out and we've got an afternoon tea on Monday, and I thought if I don't do any more, someone's going to say, have you got cherry Bakewell? I thought, while I'm doing it for orders, I'll do it. But yeah, I just thought, there you go, you get to see how different it looks, cake and
looks completely different, doesn't it?
There you go.
Barbara, I hope it's not too horrendous in Scotland.
Oh,
I think they've been hit the worst, haven't they? Scotland's been hit the worst.
They are. I wish I knew my Scottish geography, because I don't really know where.
No, I don't know which side it's on.
But I mean,
the eastern side, isn't it? The eastern side that seems to have been hit more.
Yeah, that's where I thought Fife was. But
my jumper is the Sunday jumper. So Dominique, I think, had the other day on her Sunday cardigan, and this is the Sunday jumper by. It is Petite Knits, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The only downside I would say is, and Dominique mentioned it before. Did you knit one? You knit a similar one? Can you see?
I am listening. I'm trying to find out.
I probably should have finished these rows there before my boob area. I mean, that's a really flattering shot, isn't it? I mean, that's just honestly. So can you see it's come down quite low? I wished I'd done it there, because I do feel like it just makes me feel massive across my boob area. But it's really nice, simple jumper. And I think it was an Aran held with a 4-ply. I use cast Aran.
I think that's what the cardigan is. I'm going to find it.
So, yeah, Sunday cardigan, as in Sunday, the day of the week. But there's a cardigan version, and mine's the jumper. There's a cardigan version and a jumper. And it's lovely because it's a big, slouchy, comfy, squishy jumper. It's the only way to describe it. So when you don't want to put a fire on, it's nice. It does. I'm really happy with it here, Barbara. I love the fit of it here. Not so keen on this neck. I wished I'd done more of a scoop neck. I don't really like high on my neck. I love it here. It's literally, I should have finished it about an inch before it hit my bust line. Because you did the Mild Mania, didn't you, by Stephen West, and you reduced yours, and it looks so much better.
I did. I'd been watching a podcast, and they'd commented on it, so I thought I'll do exactly the same. I'm going to stop the rib. I thought you'd knit it last year.
I think it was the year before.
Oh well, then that's why I can't find it.
I think it was the year before.
Anyway,
it's a jumper that is really nice to slouch about in at home. Whether I'd go out in it, I don't know. I don't think I'd feel comfortable. It just feels too bulky. I mean, I would go out in it like walking, you know what I mean? But just feels a bit bulky. But it's a really nice sweater. I would knit it again, but I would change the neck, because can you see it's got like a rolled, you fold over the neckline.
Well, that's the same with the cardigan, and I never do that.
I think next time I would do it so that the neckline actually started here. I just prefer it. I don't like things too close around my neck. But it's a warm jumper, nice and warm.
Thank you, Sue. I've got that. I've got a note of it.
Oh, nice. What else have we got? I've only got one piece of knitting, but I've got lots of different bits and pieces to show. But I've only got one bit of knitting. So what have you got? Have you got much knitting to show?
No, I've hardly got any. I need to do this later. I wanted to see the plum leaf shawl that Sue's just suggested.
Let's have a look.
Oh, I like that.
She does some nice patterns, doesn't she, Martin?
Yes, she does.
Oh, that's nice. I like that construction.
100 grams and a mini.
Oh, now that's a good price point, isn't it?
Well, that's what I was thinking. That's why I'd
Yeah.
say, because the Ellie sock set shawl
Yes.
you've done, Caroline's told us about. That's why I thought there'll be others out there. Thank you, Sue. I've got a note of that.
That's nice. That yeah, because then that would make it. It would make it £20 if you did it in normal sock yarn, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Which is a nice, it's a good price.
Yeah. Because we are conscious that you just want to kind of do a real mix of price points. Not some are just 2 balls, some are 3, but you want a real mix. So, yeah.
Do you want to see some knitting, or are you going to show some knitting?
I mean, I've got my crochet blanket, which I have done some on.
Nice.
That is definitely too wide. So I am going to, well, I was talking about this on knitting yesterday. It's going to go that way.
Yeah.
But it's a blanket, so it doesn't really matter. So.
Nice colours.
I need to.
I like it that way.
Yeah, it just feels wrong. Because you would normally always do it the other way, wouldn't you?
But unless you want your stripes that way.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm a million miles away from
I don't think you are. I think you're about there, if I'm honest.
And because I'd got the order was for 2 and Mum's finished hers. So hopefully by next week I can have them both off to my friend. But I did literally one row while we were sat waiting to unload on Friday, and then I didn't pick it up till yesterday, and then I did quite a bit yesterday, so that's my aim, if I can, this weekend, to get that done and off the needles.
To be fair, neither of us had much chance to do any knitting, did we, over the weekend?
No,
we were busy on the stall, and we were busy when we weren't.
I was just exhausted. We got in on the Saturday. We'd been out for a meal. I got in, I went in the bath, and I didn't then come back downstairs again. Sunday I did come downstairs, but I definitely couldn't be bothered to knit. And this week I've not wanted to do anything. I made myself pick that up yesterday because I need to do it, but it'll get done this weekend. If it stays like this, it'll be the perfect thing to sit down and pick up. So that I've just made that up. I don't know how many I've chained. I could count too many, and then I'm just doing trebles.
Would you like to see some purchases?
Yes, let's see some purchases.
Well, first thing we've got to show is, of course, the bag from Bakewell. I mean, look at that handle. It is a really nice.
It was the handles that made me think, I've got to have this. And then I was talking to one of the organisers, and I said, I've got to have a bag. They're lovely. And she said, it was the handles. And I said, well, it's the handles that have made me want to get one. So.
And I think you can still get them on the website.
They smell ever so sheepy.
Oh, they do smell sheepy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's surprising, isn't it, for a wool show? But I'm with you, they were good size, and those handles are brilliant. They're like nice and, I mean, that's practically an apron.
It's practically a bib.
I mean, practically a bib. You're not stuck, are you? You don't need the fire brigade to come and release you.
Stuck. Yes, I mean, nobody needs more bags, but when they're that pretty, you do.
I thought we were going to have to. It was going to be like a pan on your head moment there.
No, I could have got it out that way. I'd made it difficult for myself.
I thought I was going to have to come round with the Vaseline on your ears to get it over. Oh dear me.
What else have you got?
I bought from our favourite people, one of our favourite people.
Oh yes.
I got a beautiful shawl pin from Knitting Gift Shop. I was wearing my shawl, and as usual I was just tying it in a knot, which is no good really. And I thought I tried using my name badge and it looked crap, let's be honest. I thought I can't be dressed like this. But then I had it on me jumper on one of the days, and I did just feel like I was on Star Trek. And it was funny because I said to somebody, just feel like I want to say, beam me up, Scotty. And they went, look, and they had the tattoo of the Star Trek.
Hey,
Yeah, really. Yeah, it was weird. It was, yeah. So it's really pretty. So you can wear it as a brooch if you just wanted to. Nice shawl pin. I suppose you could even wear it at the, to fasten your cardigan as well. It would use as that.
instead of you do a upper, yeah.
Upper.
Yes.
I mean, that's one thing I would have liked to have seen at Bakewell, some doer-uppers, because we were both looking for some, weren't we?
Yes. I mean, I've got mine now, but yeah, I would have had another one.
Yeah. So we did buy some other bits and pieces, but we can't talk about all of the things we bought,
No.
didn't we, Dominique? Some of them.
No, we did.
Various places. We did a lot of shopping.
We did, and I mean, we really love Ian and Trish at the knitting gift shop, but they always change things up.
Yeah,
they always have their staples, but there's always new things to see.
Yeah.
So yeah, we spent quite a bit of time there.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't go mad. I didn't buy any more scissors.
No.
But they are nice. I am using them.
Do you want to see something else I bought?
Let's see something else.
From a little bit sheepish, who were right next door to us, and I just couldn't resist because our desk, bless them, was right up to their store, wasn't it? They had some stitch markers, and it's never too early.
Oh yes.
To buy stitch markers shaped like snowflakes, is it? But again, like we're just talking about bags. I mean, we all have loads of bags. I must have millions of stitch markers, but I still can't help buying them when they're as cute as that. I've got some, oh heck, I'm throwing them back. I've got some metal snowflakes, but I just really like those. I thought they just look really cute.
Didn't they have some ducks as well?
They did have some ducks. I was very tempted by the ducks as well.
Well, weren't you?
I
mean, while we're talking stitch markers and we've all got too many, whoops, they were just too pretty.
Yes, they were very pretty, those. Very nice.
And they were from All's Wool.
The ends wool.
Yeah. I mean,
you were going to say all's well that ends well, weren't you?
No, I just thought, does it just stop All's Wool? And then I thought, no, of course it doesn't. But yes, I love a rainbow.
Beautiful.
But they were you don't need any of these, but we were so busy. It's not like we had time to go for a wander round, but we walked past them. And on the Saturday, just as they shut the show, it was torrential rain. So we wandered around and did some window shopping then, didn't we? That's when we did it all.
Yeah.
Right. So that was just my stitch markers.
And then I had to get some more leaves from Joe's Toes. I've used some of them because that's what's on my, can you see?
Yes.
My pumpkin there. So I had pumpkins and then I hung those and a friend of mine really liked the pumpkins, so I made her one and put some of the leaves on, but they need to be turned into another. I might next year, I think I might do some little acorns, crochet some acorns.
Yes.
Something different to go with it. So
yeah,
I really like them. I love the felt because it's really nice and thick as well.
You could crochet them now and then put them away for next year.
I could, but if I had time. Because you've got me, I think I've got some hearts which are in the kitchen hung up. You got me a bunting of hearts once, and I think you got me some of the Christmas jumpers as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So they've got really nice. You've got lots of different things there for bunting or for Christmas decorations as well. So.
But also, why are they called Joe's Toes?
Because they make slippers.
There you go. So it's not all just. I assume so. Yeah, it's not all just little
toes. I don't know.
No, it's not all just little things. They do the soles, felt soles for you then to
make your slippers.
Slippers, yes.
And I can't remember who it was bought one. I think it was Sally. The discs that are either used for the basins, but you can also use it to put as the bottom to start a crochet bag. They were really nice. Did you not see that?
I don't think I saw that.
Really good idea.
Yes.
So that was a couple of my purchases. Do you want to show anything of yours, and then I'll show some more, and then my last bit of knitting?
Well,
my glasses still aren't right. I'm still messing about with my glasses. I've got new glasses coming again, even though I got ordered some They didn't work right, so they've gone back. New glasses, hopefully in another week or so, I'll be able to see you again. Go on.
I've only got one other purchase.
Oh, do you want to see another one of mine?
I've
then?
only got, that's a lie, I've just realised I've got 2 other purchases, but that's all I've got.
Well, I like honey, and the lady opposite us,
Who was called?
can't remember. All that's on this label, I thought it was on the label, you see. Elizabeth Warburton, yeah. Colby Lathes, Appleby, that's where she's based. And she had some beautiful wool. They've got a sheep farm. And she does, and he said, grows her own honey. Honey doesn't grow, Marie. She does her own honey. So I had to buy 2 jars of the honey. Oh my gosh, it is so tasty. I've been having it on my breakfast every morning. I thought the name of her stall that she had on was on here. The farming.
I'm just going on to see the list of egg.
She was next door to Iris, wasn't she?
Yes, I need the map.
But yeah, the honey is so yummy. So I've got 2 jars of that and a little honey. I don't know what you call them. Honey thingy.
Dobbers.
Honey scooper. Honey.
Yeah, because it's not a scoop, is it? It's a
spoon. It's a honey thing. You know.
A honey spreader.
However, I am just a little bit like Winnie the Pooh and just, quite happy to use a spoon on my finger. It's only me eats it.
Right, hang on, I'm nearly...
in the hairdressers. I mean...
Who is?
Marian's watching us in the hairdressers. Farm yarns.
What?
Kath said they were called farm yarns.
Oh, I've literally just found it. Farm Yarns UK.
Kath.
Well done,
I
Kath.
couldn't remember what she was called. All I remember is she said, oh, look, how dateless am I? Right at the top it says, Farm Yarn UK honey.
Well,
look,
there you go.
Look, in big letters.
So it does say it on there. Farm Yarn UK honey. I literally just got to it. I was like, right, what number was Iris? What number am I looking for? She was number 40. So she was store 40.
Nice honey. And I did say to her, do you sell it online? Which she doesn't, because she said it's too much for postage to get shipped out.
Yeah. Well, if you know anyone in that area, you'll have to get them to drop in.
Or I just order a load of it and pay for the postage. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Honey Dipper. I mean, that makes much more sense.
It does make more sense, but I think it has got a proper name. Dominique's on the search. But it's funny because I keep seeing really nice little...
It's called Honey Dipper, also called a Honey Dripper, Honey Wand, Honey Stick,
I like wand.
Or Honey Drizzler. There you go.
Every time I go up to Hemswell, in one of the antiques places, there's a cabinet and they've got lots of different little honey pots, like the little honey houses. And I keep looking at them thinking, should I buy one? I think, no, because I was just getting a mess with it. Do you know what I mean? Pouring it in.
Yes.
But I do look at them all the time because this whole cabinet is full of them. It's like as a kid, I used to collect egg cups. And it's a bit like that, when you look at them and think, oh, God, yeah, I've got nowhere to put anything.
Yeah, but you don't have to use it for honey. You could use it as a sugar bowl.
Use it as a sugar bowl, Dominique.
I know you've got a sugar bowl, but you could use it as a sugar bowl, and that would be easier than a honey bowl.
A sugar lump bowl.
Yes.
But I keep looking at them every time I go, looking at these little houses. Anyway,
that was... I mean, you'd opened it as soon as you walked. I'm not even sure you'd got back to the store before you'd opened it.
And my finger was in it. I mean, not hygienic for anybody else, but there's only me eats it, so I don't really care.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Right.
Marion, did you have a nice holiday? That's Marion's watching, but she's not got any volume. There's no point me asking that. When you watch it back, Marion, I just want to know if you've had a nice holiday. Because I assume she's back in the UK at the hairdressers. She might not be.
She might be having a hairdresser on holiday.
Yeah. I
mean,
do.
we could be saying
sometimes.
anything here, Marion. You won't clue what we're saying. Not a clue. Not a clue.
Oh,
Dear, dear me. Is there anything else you purchased that you want to show us? I mean, this is more of a purchase because, like we said, we haven't got much knitting. Are we keeping you awake? It's normally me that yawns.
I know. I am. I've not recovered. I bought last year at Bakewell. I bought from Muffin Ceramics a Christmas jumper brooch, a ceramic Christmas jumper brooch, and this year I treated myself.
Oh, nice.
To some really nice earrings.
They're beautiful.
I really, really like
I
their
never saw you
things.
purchase them. That must have been a sneak when you were out.
No, you were with me.
Oh, is that when you did the mass purchase?
I think it was. I think at the time you'd ended up where you were with Knitting Gift Shop, but it was when we were there.
We were trying to pair, weren't we, two people at once, and whoever got the signal first was getting the money first,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Like them.
So
Oh,
yeah,
lovely rainbow.
just really, I really like their stuff. They had cards of ceramic butter, just all sorts of things. I'm not sure if I've not bought a card of.
They do
buttons.
a lovely brooch, don't they? That's like it looks like a scene. It's a very abstract scene that they do with necklaces, and that's really pretty as well.
They've got sheep. They've got all sorts of things, haven't they? So
Nice.
yeah, I really like my Christmas jumper.
Yeah.
I don't know, ceramic. It just feels nice. It's tactile, isn't it? So
I've forgotten that's where you got the jumper from, because I saw it the other day when I was at yours, that jumper, and I thought, oh, that's really nice, that jumper.
Because they were at Bakewell right as you came in last year, and they were in the first class lounge this year, weren't they?
First class lounge, that we call it. The first class lounge, they've got carpets in there.
So yes, that was because I really did try not to go yarny because I've got too much at the minute. So I wanted to do non-yarny purchases.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Funny, it's so thick. That's what I thought it was something to do with swizzle or drizzle, I must admit.
Could be. It can be whatever you want it to be by the sound of it.
Oh, I'm pleased to help you with your pumpkins. I do like mine. Mine are hung on fishing line. Excuse me, sniffing. So I do like it because when the heat's near, they just move a little bit. They just bobble about a little bit when the fire's on.
Yes.
However, this time I really do need to, I think I mentioned it last time, I really do need to roll them up in between tissue because I spent so long trying to undo them again. Because they just all mash together no matter how you try and put them in.
Yes.
So this time, and in the end I did have to cut some and just like tie them back on again. But this time I think I'll roll them in tissue paper so that the strands don't get stuck together.
Yeah.
We'll see if that works.
I mean, can I have £10 on you not doing that when you come to do it?
Yeah, you can.
But you can think about it. You can plan.
I am going to do it. I might even prove you wrong and do it and take a video of me doing it. That's not to say they won't get tangled, but I might try.
I've got.
I'll end up with this big, it'll be like this big one. Like, where am I going to put it?
My knitted little socks that I hang on the tree, they're the same, but I don't mind detangling. But they always get themselves wrapped round and.
That's why my little Christmas jumpers. Can you remember I made that bunting that year out of the advent calendars? I now have them on a wreath, so I don't have that trouble anymore. They're all there. So maybe pumpkin wreath next year. I mean, the brain's whizzing. Right. Do you want to see some knitting or another purchase?
Let's see some knitting.
Right. Well, spoiler, Stephen West shawl, although I am on week 2, clue 2, and clue 3 was released yesterday. So I'm halfway through clue 2. So it looks like that. So it's like rose violets and garter stitch. So it's
is that the were there variations?
No.
Oh,
This is the official pattern.
I thought I'd seen some people put mohair.
Oh, I have. I've got a mohair dare in. You could go for a mohair dare. So in the grey, I'm using up the grey that I bought from Irish Artisan Yarns.
Yes.
I was going to do my Cecil shawl in, but it wasn't right. And I said, I'm going to keep that because I'll use it in something. And I put it in there. So you can't really tell, but I put it in with the grey.
Right.
Side.
No, it could not. I've only seen pictures online, but that's what I thought. There was like a mohair version or whatever. It was just you could put your mohair in there.
So I've done that half, and I'm on doing. You've got to do exactly the same on the other half.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of clue 2, and then I can crack on with clue 3. Clue 3 looks really nice, actually. Really nice stitch texture. But yeah, it's strange shape at the minute.
Yeah.
But then it goes off on a tangent. You sort of see where the shawl's going then. But I mean, we've only got 1 week left after this week. There's only 1 week left.
Yeah. Well, we're nearly at the end of October.
So that's my plan this weekend, in amongst other jobs, to at least get cast on with number 3.
Yes.
Because if I don't, you just get behind. And I know there's no rush, and I know he says there's no rush, but I know I've got so much other stuff I need to get on with. If I don't do it within that allotted time, it'll never get done.
Right.
Yeah.
So just tell us what you're knitting it in.
I am knitting it in our yak, and I am using the natural yak. I am using the mustard yak, the orange yak, the chestnut yak.
They do look really, really nice.
Available. It is really autumnal, isn't it? It does look
really autumnal, yeah.
So yeah, so it's all in the yak, and it feels really nice, really nice.
It's going to be really drapey.
Yeah. So yeah, all of that in the yak. But we had a couple of people who were joining the party late, so to speak, weren't they? Who wanted some wool for the MKAL.
Well, and some people will want to know whether it's worth them spending a lot of money on yarn and starting. So
absolutely, people want to look and see what the pattern is, don't they? It's a lot of money to spend.
Or
you don't know.
Like not just that, like any pattern, you might look at it and think, yeah, that's fine. Yes. And then suddenly you see someone's done it in colours that you really like, and you think, yes, I really want to do it.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Yeah. Victoria's saying it's very nice stitch and fun to do, but there is a lot of it. Yeah,
I've had a look. It's I did the usual, looked at the beginning of the video, his introduction, and then I just whizzed straight to the end and saw it. I thought, oh, it looks really nice, interesting stitch. It looks really nicely textured. Excuse me, whatever now.
Oh, and I'm yawning. I mean, it's like
bodily functions, this one. I've got myself a nice red nose now. That's lovely. Right, so I've only got one purchase left to show you.
I've only got one purchase or some knitting.
Let me see your knitting.
And this, I've not done anything on this for a week, but I did do quite a bit last week. So I'm on with the poncho. Thank you for everyone that's messaged. It is going to be all right.
Good.
I'm going to make it all right. I mean, it's still, I've done a lot of knitting and it's still only that size. That is 3 balls. Yeah, I've just finished the 3rd ball and I've got 11 or 12 balls.
Oh my lordy lord.
So I'm not sure if I'm going to, I could do some maths, but I've not done it yet. So that is going to be the drop, like from there, and then it's going to wrap round and then come behind and join there.
Loads of knitting to do.
I know. And it's really, I don't know why, it's really been hard. Like it split my thumb open. So I've had a plaster on it. I don't know what it is. It's all the cables. But I mean, I need to do some remedial. Can you see the ladder there?
You'll not see it when you block it.
Well, no, but
if you pull it the other way, you won't see it.
From there, from my finger to the top.
Have you dropped a stitch?
No, I'd read the pattern wrong. So,
Oops.
like, well, you know, these you do like every 5 rows or whatever, and this you do every however many rows, and I'd read the pattern wrong at one point, so they were all out. So I had to drop that one, that one, that one, and
God,
that
you're
one.
dropping cables.
I had to drop them all back and re-knit them all. So I sat for ages thinking, you couldn't really notice, it wasn't the end of the world, but actually it was just going to make going forward in the pattern more difficult, because I was always going to have to shift something slightly. Yeah. And in the end I thought, oh, do you know what, I'm just going to drop it back. And I think once you block it, and I've got my needle in, it will be all right. You won't see it. That was the very first one I did, and I learnt from that how to do it slightly better. But anyway, that is
nice though.
It is nice, but it's going to take me forever. It is the why didn't I write it down?
It's the poncho with the small person on the front that makes it look like a huge poncho.
It's the Golden
Girls.
I have no idea what it is. I think it's got golden in it. Is it the golden? I've not written
got golden in it, or have you just made that up, Dominique?
It was linked from the last podcast, and I will link it again here.
I'm going with the Golden Girls poncho.
I've no idea what.
I can't even look for it on Ravelry for you, because it's not on Ravelry, is it? Is it not in your book?
I know what. No, because I've just written poncho for me, so I knew. Then I would look at the pattern.
Where's your pattern?
Not here. I don't know where the pattern is, but I know where I can find it. It's the Golden Fleece poncho.
Golden.
So
Fleece.
I knew there was some. I knew there was golden in it. It is a really nice pattern, not particularly well written pattern, but once you get going, you're fine. So that is 3 of 11 balls. I think I'm going to need more.
You're going to need a bottle of whiskey to drink while you're doing that.
So that's that, and the blanket. That's really all I've been able to do.
Well, you've done more than me. That's all I've been working on, that shawl, and I haven't done very much.
I did quite a bit last week leading up to Bakewell, and then I've not knit on it for a week. So I need to rectify that. But yeah, they are. I don't normally have an issue with the cables, but I can't work out. I don't know what I've done, but anyway, it's had a week off, and it
must be because you've got so much of it. It's all cable, isn't it?
Yeah. But anyway, I'd put plaster on and just carry on. So, oh, that's a lie. I've got one more bit of knitting. I was about to say I've done nothing else, but I had a 3-hour Teams meeting. So I've started sock number 2. Well, I've done the cuff, but I've got 22 rounds done in a meeting.
Wow, well done.
So, I mean, I don't think I've knit any of this in front of Strictly yet. Most of it's been in meetings and things like that. But that is my second ta-ta-ta.
I've knit a little bit. I don't think I've done any more than when you saw it last week. No, I haven't. Oh, I might have done 1 row at Bakewell. That's all I've done. So I'm a bit behind on that. Yeah, but that is literally that will only now. I don't think I've got any meetings, so I will get that out for Strictly. But I didn't even watch Strictly last week, so I didn't. I had to watch it on catch up. I think on Wednesday by the time I got around to watching it.
I've not even
completely forgotten it. And I just zoomed through it.
I've not even had a chance to do that. So
it does sound like a pub, Tracy, the Golden Fleece, and I think it probably is a pub name as well.
I'm sure it's got to be.
Yeah, yeah.
We used to have a pub called the Fleece, but that might have been the Golden Fleece. I don't know. Anyway, it's the Golden Fleece poncho. Let me write it down properly, otherwise I'll always
And you won't forget. Would you like to see my final purchase?
Yes.
My final purchase. Couldn't resist it. How beautiful is that bag? And I might have purchased a little purse to match with it as well.
Yes.
And they were from.
Hang on. What else did you purchase to go with it?
The brooch, because it did have a label on it, but I just wanted to hide the label, and I bought the brooch, which matched exactly.
Yes.
So I've got a full set, and that is by Sew Can Sew.
So is in SEW.
Can Sew, and I kept saying it was Sew Can Sew, but it's not. It's Sew Can Sew.
Yeah,
beautiful. And we found out that she knows some of our knit and natter ladies, didn't she? Went to school with them. Beautifully made, absolutely.
She's from Rotherham. She just had some beautiful, beautiful bags. I just couldn't quite. There was nothing that made me go, I've got to. As soon as you saw that, you were like, I've got to have that. There were a couple that I was like, oh, I really like it. But I resisted. But she does have an Etsy shop. So, and I'll put a link below. It was, she'd got some, project bags, but there could have been anything, but project bag size with embroidered sheep or like a dandelion head, as if it was just hit by some wind and they.
Did you see what she was making the other day?
Yes.
A Highland Cool.
A Highland Coup on tartan.
Beautiful.
But the embroidery thread was sparkly, wasn't it? Was it like iridescent? I can't remember.
Iridescent, I think.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was absolutely beautiful.
A very nice lady, and the colours that she had together were beautiful. But yeah, it was lovely. Really nice.
What's the inside of your bag? Because they've all got slightly different. They've got slightly different lining fabrics, haven't they? Yeah, Jane's saying lovely days. She really was a nice lady.
And that's the inside of my purse. The same, I think. No, very similar.
No, I think that because Iris got one, and that was the same as Iris's.
I've got an orange zip, and that's got a pink zip. Really beautiful, well made, really nice bag.
Yes, Harris Tweed. They were all
Harris Tweed,
weren't
Harris
they?
Tweed. So that was all my purchases, I think. Yeah, it was.
I've got one more. And this was, kept looking at the Sue's bags and I was like, oh yeah. And then our wonderful basket lady, I saw this one.
I mean, that's your colours all over, isn't it?
Beautiful. I went on the Saturday and I kept, every time we go do a show when she's there, I always think, I do love them bags. And I looked on the Saturday and there were some really nice ones, like with Sue's bags. They were really nice, but none of them called to me. And then we went Sunday morning and this was there that had not been there on Saturday. And this shouted at me. So
with a basket,
I had to have it. But this is actually like like a proper shopping basket. Really so I had to go and get my car had been recalled for a safety thing. So I'd got my blanket, all my wool, 5 balls of wool, my purse. I'd taken my diary because I thought I'm going to have hours and I'm going to be able to, I'll just think, what do I need to get? Honestly, it was full. An umbrella. It was absolutely chock-a-block. And I walked down the road with a little smile on my face. And then I got sat down at the coffee shop with it next to me. Been to the post office today. So this is like going to be my go-to. Who needs a handbag when you've got a basket?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I love, and as as beautiful as them bags are, I just don't use them. Not that often.
Yes.
Whereas a basket,
You will.
the other one's, my round one is very much a knitting project basket. Yeah. That is very much a shopping basket. So
Nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
We were there before she'd open on the Sunday, weren't we? She'd not even fired up her machine. So
so that is all my purchases in knitting.
Well, it's all my purchases from Bakewell, but after I've just said to you about the pattern, I'd read the wrong line and I'd had to rip everything out. On knitting yesterday, Jane is knitting the Rowan Christmas blanket, which is squares. They're all Fair Isle squares. And she was telling us about highlighter tape, which I'd not seen or heard of. So I thought, well, that's what's going to stop me doing. So I just purchased some, and it came about 20 minutes ago.
Nice. So it's like washi tape, is it? So it comes off paper.
It's sticky, but not too sticky. So you can then literally put it on, highlight the row you're on, either highlight your row because you can see through it. I'm going to do it just for me and my brain because I always put something underneath it. I'm going to do it under the row. And then when you're finished, you then move it up. So, I mean, it's too late for me to stop me going wrong, but I thought, what a good way.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, I got that from Amazon.
What's it called? Just highlighter.
Called highlighter tape. I googled highlighter tape, and it came up, and it
does what it says on the tin. It looks like the Olympic rings.
It does, and there's 2 rolls of each, so there's 10 rolls for about £4.
That's good. I like
so
that.
Jane, thank you very much for that. That will that's going to help. So if you're doing anything, cable, Fair Isle, anything with a chart, I'll let you know how I get on. But Jane loved hers, and Jane uses it all the time. So I'm hoping this is going to be sticky enough, but not too sticky.
I had something similar that I used on my sewing machine. It was a bit thicker though, so you could put it down so you could see where you were sewing things that if you needed to go over or under. Do you know what I mean? Like the hems or whatever. Yeah, clever idea.
Yeah, and it is. It's like you say, washi tape or things like that. But so I just thought, well, it's about 15 rows too late for me, but it'll stop me making the same mistake again.
Exactly.
So,
as well, just before I forget, I think Dominique put on the on social media, we've still got some spaces on the crochet day, which is
a week tomorrow.
It's a Sunday up at Hemswell. £60 for the day's course, with all your food. So you get a lunch, you get a welcome pastry as you come.
I think it's next Saturday.
Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah.
You said a week today.
I did say Sunday. I meant a week on Saturday. A week Saturday. It's the 28th.
So yeah, you get a welcome pastry and then drinks and then lunch and then afternoon tea cakes.
Yes.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to join us, it's still available to book.
Yes.
We're looking forward to seeing everybody who's already booked.
And you can either come if you've never crocheted before, or if you want to learn something different, or just get a bit of advice and guidance. And
in on that price, as well as your food, you get a ball of one of our caked yarn, and you get a hook and bits and pieces that you need to get cracking.
I was just checking. It's definitely the 28th.
I could look on my phone because it's in my calendar. I mean, if only we knew when we did things.
Yeah, no, it is. I've just got confused that it's not Saturday today.
Right. Okie dokie. Right.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it as well.
I mean, there'll be something else, I'm sure, but
yeah. Well, if there's nothing else, we will hopefully see you next Friday. Hopefully 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Last one of October.
Of October. So keep yourself warm and dry over this weekend.
Yeah.
And, we will see you all.
See you all next week. Oh, or Monday if you're coming